Do you think guys and girls are capable of being friends?
No.
Do you feel like there's always going to be that underlying like sexual tension between the two?
There's exceptions.
What do you mean?
If the chick's a dyke, that's one exception.
Some people be faking it though.
I'm being honest. If the chick is gay.
I ain't never been a dyke friend that ever became more than friends with. She was there. Yeah. That's what she was at.
If the chick is gay, if she's like flagrantly gay, that's one. If the dude is flagrantly gay, or if there's like some extreme barriers on how they can't like mess around, like say it's my cousin's wife or my cousin's wife's sister or something like that. It's things prohibiting us from doing that. But in most normal situations, do I believe men and women can be friends? If the man wants to sleep with the woman, no. Women will always sit and say, well, they all want to sleep with me. I got 10 guy friends. They all want to sleep, but I don't want to sleep with none of them. So we're friends. No, baby girl. You're not friends because you friends on all 10 of them, but they all still want to stick it in you. You're not really friends. Women sit and say, as long as I don't want to do it, we're friends. No, if it's in the man's mind, no, I don't.
Yeah.
So if I had to answer a question on the flat out yes or no, no, I don't believe women and men can be friends. I don't have female friends. I never will.
Would you feel comfortable with your?
No, when I get with a woman, she can't have no dude.
She can't have no dude friends.
No. It ain't me being insecure. It ain't me being jealous. It's me knowing how men are wolves in sheep's clothing.
Yeah,
I just know.
Yeah,
like no. If my girlfriend shouldn't say, "Well, I got a bunch of dude friends
too," because
you married. Did your wife have male friends?
No, but I have female friends.
But they got to give it to you though. Your wife having dude friends, you know they want to give it to her. Baby, you can't have wolves in sheep's clothing laying around. But you having female friends is different because you're a man. Men having them is different. Unless you banging your female friends, which you probably ain't. So, well, your life is filled with double standards.
Because it's a trip. Because I'm like, I always tell them this. I'm like, because women know that most guys don't approach them with the. There's no such thing as a new friend with a guy.
Yeah.
No such thing. Most men who approach you,
they got one thing in their mind,
trying to be your friend.
One thing on their mind.
However, and even then, it's like even if you talk to my wife, every dude that she did have as a friend before then was somebody who was trying to
came on to. Yeah, it's so old that it amazes me that women really try to play that shit in their mind. Like, well, men, we can be friends. Name a dude you had as a friend who didn't at one time or another in your lifetime come on to you. Well, every last one of them. What you think, Jay?
I think it's a lot. I think women have a lot of hope. I think they think that they want him to be that, but in the back of his head, and we had these conversations all the time. A man can really fake it and really can convince a woman that he just want to be a friend.
I did it. I did it for 7 years with one. The reason I speak about it so adamantly, I had a friend back in Kansas City. She knows exactly who she is. We were friends so tight for 7 years. It was 7 or 9 years. It was a long ass time. Now the whole time she knew and I knew, but I was still there for her and she was there for me.
So she bringing you in.
But it became a point in my life where I could no longer hold it back. So I flat out told her, I'm not doing this no more. We either fucking or we're not. And she was like, well, I don't see you like that. Well, that let me know. It got to be done with. So that hurt my heart. And it changed my heart to where I will not tolerate that with a woman. I'm upfront. If I want you, then I want you. If you don't like me back, that's fair. It's over 8 billion people on the planet. I'll go on. It's probably 4 billion other women out there. I'll go find another one. But I don't believe that men should sit and hold their intentions back and sit and try to bullshit and beat around the bush with these women. Man, somebody gonna like you out there.
Awesome.
I'm not gonna let no woman string me along. The woman friend zone is her getting all this non-sexual attention and all this. She's a fucking verbal tampon for you. I mean, you're a verbal tampon to her, and you ain't getting the benefits of sex.
Yeah.
A dude's friend zone is basically you just fucking a girl and never talking to her. So I mean, it's different. Women, they let the Pookies and the Tyrones friend zone them, and they get mad at you. But
and I will tell you this: I don't have all the female friends that I do have. There ain't not one female friend that I have that I solicited the friendship first from her. For example, I didn't approach none of my female friends and become friends with them vicariously through me talking to them. Most of them are either friends of a friend, and then we just so happen to become tight in a group or something like that. There has never been, because more than likely, like I told you, any woman that I approached, I always approached under the guys I was trying to get with. It just so happened that someone just wound up getting a friendly guy tone, and then I just got stuck there. And I was like, it is what it is. And then, you know what I mean? But there's never been a female friend that I had where I solicited the friendship and was like, oh, well, we can just be friends or we can do this. I don't have none of those.
If, let's say you hypothetically ask her, what attracts you to a man? She lists those things. Typically, them same characteristics or the things that she described is what that friend has. So that's an immediate attraction right there, if you really think about it. So let's just say that it is conversation.
And why is she not fucking her friend?
It could be reasons. Maybe she's in a relationship. You know, maybe
I think women lie.
you know, maybe he's a dork.
Yeah.
You know, so
I think she wants all those traits.
Yeah, so it didn't hit. You got to think about the different layers that's put up in front before a man is able to execute. You know, he had to be hitting on sometimes like 3 or 4 cylinders.
Oh yeah,
like before he reaches her. So if he hitting on 2 cylinders, he just didn't reach her. Doesn't mean that it couldn't possibly happen in the near future or something like that. It's just that at the time, this is who he is. He can be. It just might not be hitting it like that. But it doesn't necessarily mean that there's any form of attraction there. It might just be at a lower tier.
You think men and women can be friends?
I think they can, but I just think it's hard. You know, like I'm okay with if they've been there for years. But if it's somebody that's new, but even I'm still suspect. I'm still cautious about the people that's been there for years. Because as a man, I know how men, I know men have conversations that women are not privy to.
Yeah.
And I don't know that women sometimes don't really understand to the extent of how long a man will sit back and play
10 years, 20.
and just ride the bench. And when opportunity presents itself, or you have to ask yourself this, is that if you was in a closed room with this man, would he have sex with you?
I'm gonna tell
if the answer is yes, then
you're not friends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell a crazy story. I had an auntie who had a homegirl. And I met this homegirl. I will disclose no names. I met this homegirl and I was probably about 14 or 15. And it was one of my auntie's friends. When I'll make it real short and sweet. When I became about 23, I ended up sleeping with this lady. This lady had knew me when I was 14 or 15 years old. So she probably had eyeballed me from that age. I ain't gonna say how old the lady was, but so it's like I really don't believe that men and women can be friends, man. I don't believe it. I just don't see it. It sounds like that, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I just
in the Kale zone.
Yeah, I think especially if the guy solicited the friendship from her, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, because dudes don't.
If
walk
you talking about some, we can just can we just be friends and all of that? Yeah, nah. I know what your real intentions are. If my goal is to bag you and get some ass from you, and you just broke up with your boyfriend, I said I'm gonna give you the shoulder to cry on. We only do it because it works.
Dudes will especially do it if they're already hitting something else, and they'll put you on the back burner and say, "Yeah, we can be friends." Because they got this, so these two over here, they already tapping, and they gonna put that one in a friend zone on the back burner.
Yeah. Even the female friends that I do have, majority of them I don't really talk to like that no more. The only one I do really talk to that I even call up and have a conversation with her on the phone for the most part is Mary. And I actually talk to her husband more than I talk to her because me and him are both Bears fans, so we talk a lot more than me and her talk. But like even her, you know what I mean? But and then even then, me and her are only friends vicariously. We became best friends vicariously through the friendship of others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like I went up to her because any woman that I've ever approached,
it's like your network. You have friends of friends of friends. Yeah, it's
right.
Like a network.
She's a part of my network of friends now. So you know what I mean? That's a total different thing than me cold approaching her and then saying, "Oh well, yeah, you know what I mean? We can just be friends." I guarantee you, if the opportunity presented itself and that was what I came up on her on, I'm smashing 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, I don't have female friends now as a single man because like I'm brutally upfront and honest. Hey, I met you. I like you. What's up? Oh well, we can be friends. When women tell me that when I tell them I'm interested in them, and they tell me we can be friends, I tell them no. That ain't my intentions, and they be like, "Well, all right, bye." Like, my take it or leave it game has gotten so strong. It's just it's all I offer.
They ain't even telling you we can be friends no more. They don't even want that no more. You want to know the surefire sign that she gonna friend zone you or whatever. They want you to just be fans. Oh, you can follow me.
They
They
like
just
the
want you to be
attention, yeah.
fans.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh, you
I
can
don't
just
even.
follow.
I
You
don't
can
just
just follow. You can, here's
when-
my Instagram.
When girls tell me that,
And
I'm
here's
gone.
shit.
I don't even
Here's
do
my
that.
TikTok.
Yeah.
I
They
don't
ain't
do
even tell
that.
you can be friends no more. At
I don't
least
do that.
as a friend, you exchange numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't even getting that no more. You get put on Instagram.
Yeah.
Do you think it's doggy for dudes to only deal with women who want them though? You think that's doggy?
I don't think men really. That's why we
Men
were kinda
expect sex. That's what men expect.
Men expect what they're gonna get from you when you give it. If you ain't giving it, they gonna. Most men
On to the
understand and take rejection very well.
Mm-hmm.
They eat it. So if you say it's the disrespect and things like that that becomes a problem. So like, for instance, like you said, she was talking about how she gets hit on every single day.
Yeah.
Men have no problem with you telling them, "Hey, look, no,
I'm not
okay.
interested,
I'm not
yeah.
interested."
Mm-hmm.
They just go to the next.
When you get frustrated being hit on every single day, that you done got hit on by JR, then him, and then I come and hit on you.
You snap.
and now you snap on me.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm sitting over here like, well, motherfucker, I didn't do shit to you.
And
for
I've
you
got
to snap on me.
I've gotten that with women too. They snap on me when I'm hollering at them. I just keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even care. I just all right.